All right, episode 38. Let's go, let's go. What do we talk about, Alex?
OZEMPIC.
We talk about malamutes. You can call them
Malamutes. Winter.
How cold it is, how I am over this cold, and how he loves it. Surprise, surprise.
What do we talk about? What else?
Comedy.
Comedy, like always, we talk a little bit about
impressions, accents. Nuance.
TV isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, a little science, a little religion mixed in.
We talk about science and religion and consciousness. A new book I'm reading.
Yep.
Very fascinating. Tune in. And our movie.
Yes.
Our movie, Mamochka.
Mamochka.
We hope you guys check it out.
Say it with the correct pronunciation.
Mamochka.
No, that's how you say it?
Mamochka.
Mamochka, which means movie. What?
It means mommy.
Right. In Russian.
In Russian.
But it's, which Alex is the star of the movie.
And David is in the movie too.
I'm in it, but Alex is
my best friend in the movie. And it's a horror movie you're not going to want to miss.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out, man. Episode 38, guys. Guys, I know I looked over there.
Thank you.
Let's get into it.
I feel like we need more snow.
Well, Sunday you get your wish.
No, it changed. We're not getting any snow Sunday.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Who said that?
Didn't it change? There's no more snow Sunday?
I didn't get that.
The Jewish weather radar. They control this stuff. They're the ones that have been messing it up.
They're the ones that have been messing it up.
Where did you see it? It used to say
I saw it
7 to 9 inches and now no snow.
I didn't. Last time I heard it was supposed to be something on the coast, going on the coast, and it trending. I didn't listen to much after that because I think there are too much commercials in News 12. I said it. It's just too many commercials.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen? A Hasidic Jewish guy shoveling the snow in Brooklyn. I seen that one time. That was kind of funny.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why is that funny?
I don't know why it's funny, but his hat kept falling off, and he was shoveling. You had to shovel.
That is pretty funny.
It was really funny.
It's pretty freaking funny. Oh no!
The coats are really warm. They were like.
Why you keep doing this?
That's the time for the coat, you know.
Why?
You know their hats are like really expensive. You know that?
Gee, damn it! Yeah.
You know about that? I used to work with a doctor. He was Hasidic, and I think he was Orthodox.
There was a lady I used to work with. Her name was. I can say her name, Madeline. I forgot her last name. She was Jewish, and she'd be like, "They're all hypocrites." Well, because why? Because of her big expensive hats. Please.
I know. You know what he told me? So anyway, this doctor.
She would come to her potluck, and then I would hear her go, "Oh, the ham was really good." I was like,
"Oh, so she was like a bro." Oh. But this doctor told us he's like, this hat was imported from Israel. It was $6,000. $6,000. That's a lot for a hat. Damn.
Man, what would you play for a gold chain? You think?
I don't even wear a gold chain, man.
I mean, he did, you know.
Gold, I don't know.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
We're here. This is what, episode 37?
Is it 37? 40? 38? Episode 38.
No, it's 37. You sure?
30. I don't know. Who knows?
37. It's 37.
But if you're watching this, the snow's here. And it's come and gone, and we had a blizzard.
It's not the cold. It's not just the snow. It's freaking freezing. It's cold.
Love it.
Nah, it's a bit much for me.
It's cozy. It's cold. I love the winter. Don't you sleep better in the cold when it's cold out?
I do admit I sleep better.
Right?
Yes, you can sleep. You can fall asleep easy in the cold. It's just more comfortable. Yes.
It's the best.
But that's it.
It's the coziest time of year. Nobody says that word enough.
No.
It's not the happiest time of year.
I'm going to fire up my fireplace for the very first time and see how it works. See how we
You've never used it?
No. It was always broken. And we got
you have wood?
Finally. Yes.
How do you
pause, big pause, son.
How do you get your?
Can't ask a grown man if he got wood. What's wrong with you?
Wait, you got a fireplace?
Yeah, I do have.
At your house? I don't remember. So you get like a cord of wood, like a half a cord, or how do you get your wood? Little bundle at the gas station?
I went to Home Depot.
Those are expensive. You know what you got to do?
No.
You got to find those guys that deliver wood to your house. You get a quarter of a cord, which is enough wood where it's like picture a couch. Be like that amount of space is about a quarter of a cord is a couch. It's a lot of wood, right? You could burn that all.
These Eastern Europeans always have a guy.
What are you talking about, Eastern? It's nothing to do with
Always
Eastern
have a
European.
guy. No.
So stay with me on this.
Stay.
So you get a cord of wood, and then you can make a fire like every night when it's in the winter, or you could keep it going. Or you get the little bundle. It's like $8 at Home Depot. It's too expensive. It's like, you can do that. It's going to be for 45 minutes, and then it's out. You know what I mean?
I bought the Duralast. It says it's supposed to last 3 hours.
You got a Duralast?
Or whatever it's called.
Duraflame, one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, you're cheating, dude. You got a fake log?
That was the first time, man. So I don't know.
That's the Duraflog. All right.
He's like, I'm frowning upon you, David. You're not one of us, immigrant.
There's like that's like you have 1 foot into electric fireplace, you know? Just go electric. You know? Where you turn on, there's like fake wood and it just goes boom. Like those gas
here's the funny thing.
fireplaces.
I asked the dude, he was like, yeah, this is really good. And they charge more for less for the crackling wood. He was like, this. I was like, what's that? He's like, they make the crackling noise. I said, man, get out of here.
You ever see that thing on Netflix where you could have like the fireplace thing where it makes the sound of a crackling fireplace and your TV looks like a fireplace?
Yeah.
I've done it. It's kind of cozy.
It is.
It's
yeah.
nice.
I'm going to do it. I never saw it. I'm going to do it now.
Yeah.
That Netflix song.
But it's cold.
Yeah, it is, but it's very cold. And you're outside. It even said on the news today that your pets can get cold too. They're not speaking about huskies because huskies love this weather.
Oh, yeah. My neighbor's got 2 Malamutes. I think I was telling you this, right? 2 Malamutes. You ever seen a Malamute? They're like husky but thicker.
Yes.
And then he just walks them in the summer. In the summer, they just have this look on their face.
I'm dying.
Like if I was in the winter coat in the summer, the poor dog. And now he's got him running around. And what's that?
Doesn't he cut the hair low in the summer?
I don't think you're supposed to cut the hair on those dogs.
Really?
I think you just leave them. Yeah, you don't cut the hair of any dog.
Look at that. Cozy.
A cozy fireplace. We got it on there. Oh, look at that.
Look how cozy that is.
Crackling sound. I'm just going to imagine the crackling sound. Yeah, but we have a fireplace, and my wife always does the fire.
Yeah.
You ever have sex by the fire? Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. We could say this on the show.
Wood by the fire.
Yeah. Nice fireplace.
Wood on fire. No, if you got wood on fire, that might be a different issue.
Now.
Different issue.
Yeah.
But speaking of streaming, we talk Netflix, Amazon Prime.
What about Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, you can now watch Mamichka.
Oh yeah, our movie
Amazon
is
Prime.
out.
Yes.
Our movie.
It's actually $2.99 to rent.
If you're watching this, it premiered on the 27th of January.
Which is yesterday.
Rent it for $2.99 on Amazon or buy it for $9.99 in HD.
Yes.
Check it out. Leave us a review.
Yes.
If you like the movie, please. If you like it or not, you're
Leave
gonna love
us a
the movie.
review.
I think you're gonna like the movie.
Rate it and please leave a review.
Yep.
Yes, that's what we ask. We beg of you.
Me and David are both in it. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Fun horror movie.
Yeah, it is. It's fun to shoot.
All that unravels a suburban family. Yeah. Right, I'm just reading off the flyer. I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, right. Don't give away too much.
Movie.
But no, I mean,
I hope you guys watch it. Check it out.
I mean, if you buy Starbucks,
not gory horror, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of like
just
a psychological
watch it.
horror. Watch it. We don't want to ruin too much.
Watch it. Yeah, just
the right amount of horror.
Just know that Alex and I are in the movie. Alex is the lead. He's the star. He's the star of the movie star. Alexander Kolar.
Creepy.
Is it? It is a horror.
You sound like if like a black dude hosted like Twilight Zone, right? Yeah. The next episode.
Yeah. Actually, I did a couple voiceovers today.
Today?
Yeah.
What do you mean, for TV?
No, not for TV. For this guy that he hits me up every once in a while for like a voiceover. He's like, "Hey, can you do blah blah blah?" Like last week, he hit me up to do something for Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, "No, I can't do Samuel." He was like, try it anyway." I was horrible.
There's snakes on the mother plane.
Capital One, and it was horrible. I was like, ugh.
Oh, he does the Capital One.
I was like, oh.
Can you do? Well, you do a lot of like regional impressions, like an English guy, Irish. Dave can do any kind of background. Yeah. One time you called me and you were like a Filipino guy, like pretending to be like the guy you call when you call AT&T and you get the Filipino guy on the phone. And David you nailed the accent perfectly, right? Like every little bit of it.
Well, I pay attention.
But can you do stars? Can you do like famous people impressions? Accents?
Not really.
You're not an impression guy.
Nah. What I like to do, I pay attention to nuance, like the little things, the subtle things, is what makes a character and an accent. Because you hear that the Chinese language or Chinese languages are tonal. So is African, but you know what? So is all of them. All languages are tonal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But isn't an impression also tonal?
Yeah.
Can you do
It
them?
is.
Can you do like stars?
I've never.
That some people consider hard. Like Christopher Walken's a very specific
Yeah.
impression.
Somebody asked me, well, how was your Christopher Walken? I said, I don't have one.
The most overused one would be like Trump, Arnold
Yeah, no,
Schwarzenegger.
no, it's Trump, but Arnold
Arnold was the
Schwarzenegger.
easiest.
Who?
Can't do Arnold. Everybody could do Arnold.
Everybody has a version of Arnold.
Everybody had a
Arnold, Austria. But you have to put him in the right context, yeah. And I've never really I'd have to sit and watch. This one was trying to do something like Tracy Morgan.
It's a bomb. Get out.
Take me to the chopper.
Onto the chopper.
And this was a something to do like a Tracy Morgan-esque or Tracy Morgan like.
Okay.
So what I did was I looked at a bunch of his clips, like when he was on Dave Letterman. Tracy Morgan is
He's great.
foolish. Oh my god.
Oh, he's great.
It's such the simple and the way and his facial expressions are like, you know, the way he was like, yeah, I'll do something with Barack Obama. He was mad at me. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, because he was talking about they found Bin Laden. This was years ago. He was like, yeah, I know who he was. I took a cab. Oh, he had a cast on his foot, and Dave Letterman was like, what's wrong with your foot? He's like, yeah, I heard it, stomping out Bin Laden.
You got such a unique voice.
It's just, so Brooklyn his act is him. I think he is. Look,
You don't think he's acting? You think that's him?
I think he's borderline brilliant or retarded.
You know who got? I was just listening to a podcast with two comedians, and they had Godfrey on, and he was saying that when he tried out for SNL that year, that's when Tracy Morgan got it instead.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
You know how people say Godfrey should be on SNL? Agreed.
Yeah.
But the year he tried out, that's a tough one, right? Godfrey or Tracy Morgan, they're both talented.
But the thing that with Godfrey is that he's just so freaking talented. And what he said is that what's the other guy, the older white guy, man, that does Clinton.
Who's been on there forever in the past?
Yes, that does.
You ever watch the special on Amazon about him? He has the most troubled childhood. His mom physically abused him. He has a whole special about this guy. His mom almost killed him. His name is Daryl Hammond. Watch the Amazon special about Daryl Hammond. Yeah. I'm not saying anything that's personal. Right. In the special, his mom used to put out like cigarette butts on him.
Oh shit.
Dude, he is, and it's a perfect example of how happy of a comedian he was, how hilarious, but because he's suppressing something deep inside. He was like miserable. He was like really, really tormented. And
he's 70 years old?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he was.
You ever
70?
see the Gore impression? Remember when Gore was running against Bush?
Yeah.
And he lost, and he kept talking in that. I remember watching that about the lockbox.
Yeah, the lockbox. Yeah.
He does the best Gore, the best Clinton.
Yeah.
He did a Trump. He did like one of the first Trumps.
Yeah.
Before Baldwin did it better, but he did a good Trump. He's really good.
Baldwin didn't do it better.
You don't think Baldwin did a good Trump?
Come on, son.
Shane Gillis has the best Trump probably right now.
I mean, there's a lot of people.
Because he looks like Trump too when he dresses up like him.
Shane Gillis.
When he dresses up like him, he's got a similar body type.
Godfrey's got a good Trump as well too.
Godfrey nails the nuances of
yeah.
like the.
Yeah.
A lot of Jews.
Blacks, you got
too many Jews. Some would say too many Jews.
Yeah, he nails that. I heard Jamie Foxx did one. Oh my goodness, he had Snoop in tears.
Snoop.
Jamie Foxx was like, "I killed the virus." Yeah, it's the. And because he does
mannerisms.
See, there's something he does with his shoulder, Trump, right? He does with his shoulder, and he looks, and he.
Impressions are fun to figure out. Yeah, when you nail them. Yeah. I tried Trump for so long, and then I realized, wait a minute, it's not about his sound or his voice. It's that thing he does with his head and his fingers. His fingers do that okay sign,
Because it's not.
It's going to be great. Probably one of the greatest.
And it's all
Trump's
simple.
tone changes, right?
Yeah.
It's great.
Beautiful wall.
Yeah, Daryl Hammond. He had like such a crazy troubled past. It was hard to watch about the special about him. Yeah, he grew up in like a trailer park. His mom was abusive, and then he kind of like forgave her, and she ended up dying or something. It was just horrific. You watch it, it's miserable.
But Daryl Hammond, years later, ran into Godfrey and said to Godfrey, "Can I tell you something?" He goes, "I was at your audition."
Yeah, I heard this too on the same podcast.
He's like,
what did he say?
He said, "You nailed it." He's like, "There was nothing you can do."
Don't be,
to
he
do
was
with
just
you.
telling him, don't be sad. It's just you didn't get it.
That's not what he said. He said there was nothing they can do with you. It was absolutely nothing they could do. You blew everybody away.
So why did he
Well,
explain
what
to him?
what happened was Eddie Murphy took off from SNL after a few years, superstar, and they figured Godfrey his talent is like outshines everybody, so he's probably gonna launch and pad as opposed to everybody's on the same playing field.
So wait, what's the reason that they didn't put him on?
That's what
he would have clashed with Murphy.
No,
What?
no, Murphy was gone already. But I'm saying
then why didn't they put
he
him
was
on?
going to be the next superstar to take on Saturday Night Live. He's going to be the face of Saturday Night, and they take off.
But why didn't they take him?
And that's why.
That's why they didn't take him.
Yes, that's why they didn't pick him.
I don't get it. But why wouldn't they take him? Why wouldn't they want him?
You
to be the
asking
next
me?
super-
That's your people. No,
Oh.
no. It was because he was, as opposed to where everybody fits in together. You have somebody like, he gets all the attention. It's like, oh man, these guys are great, but this guy. And
You
they
think he
want
was
that.
too much of a scene stealer?
Oh, I know. I've seen.
Like if one guy's too good, he
Yes,
makes the rest
yes.
look weak.
or he gets all the attention.
But you know, the Saturday Night Live went through like episodes of that. So Murphy did that to the cast.
Right,
He was
that's
about
what I'm
everybody
saying.
else.
That's
And
what
then in the '90s, Chris Farley. I just waited to watch
Yeah.
Chris Farley. He stole every scene. You couldn't stop looking at him. He's so
Yeah,
lovable.
Yeah.
Less talented, but no, he was talented.
Right,
It's
but
not about his
lovable.
talent. It was about his lovability and how he stole every scene with his energy.
Right.
You know?
And you ever saw when he does the guy with the waist when he goes by the river? Oh.
Greatest. We're gonna be pals. We're gonna wrestle.
Yeah.
He would pratfall through a fake coffee
Yeah.
table. Come on, he was so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then that's all he did, because then he made like Beverly Hills Ninja, and you're like, oh, that's all this guy does is that voice and that, like, you know what I mean? That was his thing. Hollywood tried to push him into all these roles.
Right.
And it's like, well, it's just the same character
Right.
over and over again.
But who else like there are a couple of, for me, like females that really stood out.
Females on SNL?
Yes.
Oh man, Jan Hooks. There's a lot. There's a lot over the years.
Yeah, it was really
Getting a robo spam call right now.
nice. You should answer that. Tell them you're taping a podcast during your podcast.
I know, right?
But yes, we want to reiterate, Mamachka is streaming on Amazon Prime. I've seen a lot of folks that found out that we did a movie, found I'm in a movie, that asked, well, where can I see it? Now you can see it. You've asked. Now go see it. You can spend $10 and own it, or you can spend $3 and rent it.
But you know, when you're a comedian, like we're both stand-up comics, and you tell people I'm going to be on the show, these are like the same people who are like, oh, I can't wait to see you. I really want to go watch you live. Where are you playing? Well, I got a show coming up in Poughkeepsie. I can't go. That's too far.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want? Hold on a second. Murph said it best. We had Murph on the show, the comedian. He goes, you know, some people is like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'll let you know when I'm playing in your living room. I can't make it downstairs. I'm upstairs. I can't make it down to my living room.
Mother-in-law just
Yeah,
got a
kind
bad
of
knee.
tired. I feel like it's people who just say that, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's almost the end of the month, man. January ends like this weekend. Then we're into February.
Oh yeah, a couple more days.
You know. But I think this has been the longest stretch of this
Winter?
cold. No, it's cold weather.
So I'm a winter guy. I love the winter. I can have this go on, not forever like Alaska. It gets depressing, but I can have this. I usually get sad when it starts to get warm. I'm like, oh, the winters, because I don't know. I love the snow.
Well, you could go ski up in Denver or something.
I even stopped skiing after my finger injury.
Finger injury.
I horribly mangled my finger, and I kind of didn't ski last year. It was 2 years ago.
You know what was happening, the trend for the past few years? It would get cold in December, and you'd be like, oh, man, I'm not ready for this. And then January you get a bunch of 30, 38s. If 38 is not cold.
Lose my mind when it snows, and then next day it's like 50. I hate it.
This has been one of the coldest Januaries we had in a while.
I love it.
So
I'm like that.
What's the weather like? It's coming up this weekend. You like who that Malamute?
I'm like that Malamute dog that my neighbor has.
Yeah.
Miserable in the summer, in the winter I thrive.
Okay.
3 months a year I'm happy.
Weather this weekend, 18. It took a freaking 18 degrees. 18. Look. 23, 22, 8, 16, 18, 22. At least
Oh my God.
not above 32. No day above 32 for the next week. We are below freezing. But you know Toronto is colder than Canada is colder than what was that? Yeah.
Toronto's out of control.
Yeah. I talked to my friend up there. He said that he had to take his snowblower and plow out several of his neighbors.
Have you been to Canada?
Yes.
Where have you been?
Toronto.
Never been to Montreal? Montreal?
Non
Canadians?
Montreal.
I
Montreal.
love it. The Canadians?
Yeah, no, I got when I was driving through the border of Canada, and I had some of my daughter's old shoes because she has some younger cousins in Canada that can use them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the border agent, he goes, what do you have? Anything you're bringing in? So I just got shoes. So he goes, yeah, what kind of shoes? And I was in a rental, right?
He was like Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah, so he came up, he's like, so I was like, you can't open it, just open it. So I went to get it. He goes, no, don't get that. And I finally found a button and I opened the trunk. And he went inside, he goes, He came back, he goes, that is a lot of shoes. Why so many shoes?
Wow.
And I said, these are old shoes for my daughter. She's got twin cousins in Canada. They can use them. He goes, oh, okay. A lot of shoes. Enjoy Canada.
That's it?
Yeah, but that is a lot of shoes.
Enjoy Canada.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but that is a lot of shoes.
Did you like Canada? You like
Yeah,
it?
I love Canada. I love
Yeah.
Toronto.
Toronto?
I'm sure I would love Montreal and Vancouver as well.
I've been to Toronto once, but I was younger. I forgot. But Montreal, I kind of thought was cool.
As a Caribbean guy, it's very similar to New York, right?
Yeah, it's just New York with a stronger winter, you know?
Yeah,
Kind of,
but
right?
less crowded.
I'm one of these people, I don't
less
mind
crowded.
French people. I think they're cool.
Nicer, very nice.
Yeah.
The trains are nice. You know, the streets are always clean.
Like, all these things about French are rude and this and that. And I never got that there.
French
I
Canadian.
hear people get it. So there's this guy I know. He's my daughter's friend's dad, and he told me a hilarious story. He's like, he was in the hotel, and he's like, do you have any stores that are open? And the guy said, his stores is open? What do you do? And he's like, he goes, I just want to get like something like chips. He said, oh, you Americans with your unhealthy snack food? Yes, there's a store. He had to throw that in before he told him where the store was. And I was like, that's kind of hilarious. You see me like, hey, listen, I'm really hungry. I need anything. Stores. Oh, little chubby man, you hungry? You like to eat? Americans is always eating.
I actually did cut back on some snacks. I did. You know that app. What is it called? What is that app? Yuka.
Yuka?
Yeah.
I love Yuka.
So everything I scan, it's green. I go yink. I take it.
Yuka's great. So you
It's
scan
not
food.
So I have not had any cookies.
Well, you're diabetic, right? You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Yeah, man.
But
Would you ever take Ozempic?
no, unless
You wouldn't
I
do
have
it?
to. No, I'd rather lose the weight, the natural way. To be quite honest.
Dude, it's like taking over the world. Dude, listen, Terrence, you know what I just heard?
hold on. Okay.
Check this out about Ozempic. I was listening to another podcast. I'm not going to say the podcast name. Famous comedians podcast, And they were just talking about Ozempic. I had a guest that talked about Ozempic. And airline flights are saving money now on fuel because the passengers are lighter.
That's crazy.
That's how much the whole country's losing. That's a good thing, though.
I don't.
I know it's not a natural way to lose weight, but you know what's also fucking unnatural? Being 80 pounds overweight and dying of heart disease or getting diabetes or whatever.
But here's the thing. How long was Ozempic, Wegovy, or whatever the Mounjaro? How long have these things been out? They've been on them. How long?
So no, Ozempic. What is it, Terrence? That drug? I heard. Do you know that drug? How long has it been out? Over like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
It was used as something else, and we finally figure out it's an appetite suppressant too. That's why we're using it. But it's not a new drug. It's not a new created drug.
Yeah.
It was doing something else, but we're now using it for appetite suppressant.
Tell that to the vaccine.
Ozempic has
vaccine
studied since at least 2008, so 17 years, when phase 1 clinical trials began for the drug, which was later FDA approved for type 2 diabetes in 2017. And they just recently figured out, it's an appetite suppressant, but it's been around for like 20 years.
That's what we talked about this in one of our earlier episodes. We talked about Ozempic, Wegovy, because remember Oprah got attached to it. Something that Oprah was taking.
Oprah? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I would take it. I'm thinking. My brother takes it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it.
But
it's not easy losing weight, dude.
But I know. But but the key to losing weight is how you eat, though. Is how you eat.
I know, but I can't.
Is portion control, because I've realized something. I'm an emotional eater. and I'm not the only one. There's an emotion attached to eating,
I know.
right?
You're like me.
For years.
We eat our feelings.
For years, yeah, for years.
I know.
Hey, this comedy thing. Okay, I'm gonna do a show. I feel good. Oh, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna get something to eat.
And you celebrate. Yeah, emotional. Do you night eat?
A video. Hold on. A video that I thought was gonna do great, and did shit. Maybe this video making thing is not for me. Oh, I'm not. Maybe I'm not a good comic after all. Maybe I've wasted my time. You're not funny.
Eat.
Eat.
So it make you feel better and to celebrate.
Yeah, short term. Make you feel better. We eat.
So are you a night eater also?
Not anymore. I try not to be.
So my problem is night eating.
When you said night, what time?
Like it's just like late at night I start snacking. I can't. If I can fix that, I'll lose weight.
When you say
my diet.
okay, when you say snack,
After 9 p.m., right before I go to bed, I'm like, it's on. Ooh, what's that? Leftover something in the fridge? I start like putting together food, making stuff. If I just didn't do that, my daily diet throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, is great. Just a horrific night eater.
I was at work yesterday and they bought Chick-fil-A, right? So I was like, hey, I got a chicken sandwich, no salt in the fries. I got water, right? So I wouldn't eat Chick-fil-A not till that's one done for the month. My first Chick-fil-A for the month. That's it. I don't want to do it next month. Maybe in 3 months or so, maybe I could partake in another Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? I cut down on rice. I do rice I cook rice once a month now. So pasta, do away. I got to do a better job with butter because I love butter. Love butter.
Oh man! See, my wife's vegan and
European butter.
Our producer's vegan.
Yeah.
Vegan. Yeah. Do you ever break it for dairy? Never? You're that strict?
No,
have you ever
ice
broken
cream?
it? Wow. My wife breaks it for dairy because she was only been a vegan for 4 years, strict.
Yeah.
She's never once broken it for meat.
Yeah.
Or fish means nothing. Italians are the best. They're like, you're vegan, but you eat fish, right? I'm like, no. What part of meat? Fish is meat.
Fish is
on
sea
an
meat.
animal.
Yeah.
Any living creature, right?
My wife, she only eats fish and vegetables.
She's pescatarian.
Yeah.
Is what she is. Pescatarian.
No.
But like my wife never breaks it for that, but she does break it for dairy. Because then like she went to France, to Paris with her friend. She's not gonna have a croissant, and she's not gonna have like what they're known for.
Okay, you have to have a baguette over here with cheese because it is not like the one you have in America. Look at this, come on. Look at the French people. She eats butter every day, no high cholesterol. She's not fat.
This is what is this? I just watched Beverly Hills Cop when he goes, this is not sexy. This is for the customer to scrub. It's not sexy. Would you like a cappuccino? He's like, yeah, I make it nice with a little twist. It's nice. It's
funny.
Food. Great. Balky Bartakamus. Yes, that was Balky right there.
It's
Perfect Strangers.
They make. I think we've gotten away from that in movie and TV shows.
The characters?
Yes, we've gotten away
crazy
from
wild characters. You know why that is? Why we got away from that? Why that is? Because everything's offensive now. Oh my God, are you doing a character? What are you making fun of French people?
Horse.
Just stop.
It's horse shit. It's
right?
Funny. It's funny as
It's funny as hell.
That's what makes the world go around. You know?
The characters. Yeah.
I was handing out some stuff.
Borat was based off of a doctor he saw.
Yeah.
That what's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen saw a doctor in Eastern Europe who didn't realize he was that funny. Just inadvertently, just not like what do they call it? Like not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And he's like he talks just like Borat and he made the character after.
You have listen to me. I used to do like sampling in Macy's stores, right? Like coffee and hot chocolate for one of these brands.
What do you mean sampling? You'd be the guy giving out samples.
The guy have like a coffee maker. I'm not gonna get to the brand.
Caribbean aggressive sampling. Right. My guy, come here. You're gonna try this coffee. You hear me?
But
Sit down.
Listen. There was a Guyanese security guard that was so deadpan. He was. I can start laughing. Right? I would come with a box. He goes, "What you got in that box, man?" He's what you got in that box, and I showed him. Right? He says, "Will you try to do sell coffee in here?" I said, "No, I'm here to set up to sample what." So okay, all right, I gotta watch you. Just like that, I gotta watch you. So I had to go back. I had to go back to my car for something. So I didn't leave. I took it. He said, "Hey, if you try to walk past me, You try to get past the general. He called himself the general.
Yeah, he's a ball buster. You call that a ball buster.
And he done it with, I gotta watch this man, and I don't trust this man. But he was there with another guy. I don't trust this man, boy. I don't trust this man. right? Everything was just so.
That's hilarious.
Even though I know he was joking, it was just the way the deadpan stuff is just hilarious.
Love it. Yeah.
But
That's
I'm
a character.
saying, characters.
Yeah. Yeah, growing up, I grew up in Queens, and Bill Burr talks about this in Boston. Everybody was a character, he said. And it's true. Like in Queens, when I grew up, everybody was your neighbor. There was like 5 people on your block that were hilarious.
I talked to you.
And now everybody's
my
this.
best friend.
Every woman is this now. Oh my God! So I went to the store, and I was gonna get eggs. They'll interview people on TV. Oh my God, what happened? 18 people died in the fire. It was horrible. They were jumping out the windows on fire. Well, why are you talking like that then?
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
You spoke to my best
And every
friend.
guy sounds kind of similar too now.
Yeah, so everyone who was in the fire, it was horrific.
So
it was totally horrific. Yeah. You spoke to my best friend, FaceTimed you when he was here in from Barbados, my friend.
Okay, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And we talked about growing up that everybody talks shit. If there's 10 of us, all 10 are gonna talk shit. If you happen to just come hang out last, just because you come out last, everybody's gonna be
messing with you. Yeah.
That's everything.
That's such a New York thing.
Yeah, but that's also an island thing.
Yeah, it's an island thing too.
Like crazy. Yeah. It was a thing. We didn't call that bullying.
Yeah,
it wasn't bullying. Because you know what, in life, everything is not smooth.
So my dad, he lives in Europe, and he's
perfect segue.
He goes out. He's 83 years old, and he goes every Thursday with his buddies. And some of them are as young as like 60, but it's like men that are from 50 to like 80, and they do that. I went with them. It's hilarious. They just ball bust on each other like these Caribbeans,
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun.
My dad the same way. He's 75.
This generation won't do it. They won't go out and ball bust. They're on their phones.
Yeah.
They won't do it, right? They'll get offended.
This is how they ball bust, writing comments.
Yeah.
Posting about it.
Anonymously as a troll.
But my dad and his friends, there was a time I was in my 20s, and I was playing basketball at the gym in college. And I got an inadvertent elbow to my nose. Boom. Right? Bent it a little bit. Still even slightly bent now. So I had to go to the ER, and the guy was like, it's not broken. He put it back into place and everything, because I was bleeding and everything. So he told his friends and whatnot. So they started referring to me as bent nose. Bent meaning bent nose. So when he see me in the corner, he was like,
bent nose.
Yeah, bent nose. So they saw one time I was on the corner, right? And there's this Jehovah's Witness girl, right? And then he's gonna say, wait, Ben Nose here talking to this Jehovah's Witness girl. Boy, Ben Nose, boy, if you get this Jehovah's Witness girl, better don't come and give me the pamphlets and try and get me to go to church for you, because I ain't getting church for you, Ben Nose. he just formed a story of the whole thing about me getting in a relationship with a girl, the Jehovah's Witness girl, and giving him pamphlets, yo. Just by calling me Ben Nose, yo. So that's what that was, yeah.
You got to be on your watch with growing up in areas like that, because you're like, shit, I come out today and my hair's not done right. I'll be bushy head or something. That's my new nickname,
But you can't you can't run, because you know what? You win some, you lose some. There was times when it's just not your day. Whatever you try to do, it's not working. Worse.
Oh man, were women funny like that?
Yeah, some girls are hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, some girls.
I think men are more. I think women can be as funny. This is a controversial thing with comedians, but I think women can be just as funny as men. But they're not oft. It's an exception to the rule. No, what am I saying? I'm saying it wrong. It's not as often though.
He said it, y'all. He said it. I say, David, the Velvet Sugar podcast, does not agree with anything.
Here's what I'm saying. Men. There's more. There's 9 to every woman comic with. There's like 9 men or whatever it is. Why is that?
I don't know. Is it an all boys club?
No, but don't you think that men had to be funny? Let me ask, why were you guys funny? Were you guys extra funny when women came around? It's to show off the girls. Don't you think it's to show off the girls?
I mean, in some aspect, that's an aspect of it. If
you know what they say, why men are funnier than women on average, not everyone, don't twist my words, is because we have to be funny, because we have to try to show off the girls. That's how we do it. Dude, Terrence, can you Google watch, I didn't pre-Google this. What's the number one thing women find sexy? What trait in a man defines sexy? Guarantee you, watch this. Humor is going to come up in the top 2.
Emotional
Is
maturity.
humor and intelligence. Humor.
Humor and intelligence.
Humor.
Yes. Yeah. They don't. Okay.
Can you Google it like this? Is humor? Can you Google it with like just to skew it a little bit? Like, is humor one of the most attractive? However you would say that, and attractive to a girl.
Yes, humor is highly attractive to women and is consistently ranked as a top desired trait in a partner. Research shows.
Humor is a hard-to-fake signal of intelligence, verbal skills, and creative thinking, suggesting a quick-witted partner. Damn! Stand-up comics. So was I wrong? I didn't Google that before.
I mean, yeah.
Right, but women didn't have to do that. You're pretty. Guys will swoon all over you.
So what happens? What happens to the ugly women then?
They have to have a personality. You remember the song? You got a awesome. How does it go? Something about you got a person because you so ugly. Remember that song? They call him no. They call him Mr. Personality because he's so ugly.
Jeez.
Hell yeah, you have to have personality.
Well,
Dude, another podcaster was talking about he knew a girl. She was really beautiful and she had an amazing personality. And he's like, "Why are you so cool?" I goes, "Oh no, I used to be fat. That's why."
Oh, I know.
She said that to him.
I know who you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Bill.
yeah.
Bill Burr. And it's perfectly, like, fat chicks, they have to, I think I just said fat chicks. I don't give a shit. Fat chicks. They got to be awesome.
Melissa McCarthy is a phenomenal actress. She's so funny when she did Sean Spicer.
And if hot chicks are really cool, that means they were once tomboys or were not always hot.
Really?
But the chicks that guys are always swooning on them since they're like, since they hit puberty and then were never awkward. There was no awkward phase. And I think those are the ones that are like,
I mean,
they go on to be hostesses in a fancy bar or steakhouse.
I never subscribe to, because I know people that say, "Oh, women aren't funny." Whatever. Some people do it just for, to have people say stuff. But I'm like, come on, son.
Totally not true. Of course.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know women that are not funny, that are supposed to be funny. Also, men too. But then again, what is funny though? What is funny? What is funny? What is funny? Funny is what's subjective. You and I could watch the same comic or movie or whatever, and you could find parts hilarious, and I'm sitting there like, I'm vice versa.
Yeah, don't you think there's certain things that are just kind of funny to everybody?
Universally, yeah. Some.
There's very niche comedy,
right?
Right.
But there's what percentage is things that are universally funny? If somebody walking, you see him fall,
always funny.
You know what I mean?
You know the story of my best friend, my best buddy Pete? His dad started to fall in front of me, and I lost it. And his dad loved me, and that's the only time he cursed at me. He's like, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" He started to do like a. You ever see somebody on ice skates?
Yeah.
I call it on ice skates. He was in the kitchen. All of a sudden, he was like on ice skates. He was almost falling, and instead of rushing to help, I'm like, "Oh, hilarious!"
Yeah.
He looked over and he caught my eye laughing. He's the fuck.
Yeah.
He called me a name or something like that, I was like, I couldn't help it. When you see somebody fall, I'll go up 3 hours a night not every, like a couple times a year. I'll go on a YouTube black hole. It'll be like people falling.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh my God. You ever see the one where the woman does the split, but they perfectly sync it to that R&B song that goes, "Ow!" You know that song? And then she does the split. It's
that Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Oh, doing a split.
Don't stop till you get it up.
And when fat people fall,
Oh
my God, just double or triple the funny.
Yeah.
When a fat person slips.
Yeah.
You see, one of my favorite all times is the dude who's chubby and he's going up his ring doorbell camera. Yeah. He's got like 2 giant Cokes and like 2 giant meals from McDonald's. Yeah. He's just making it, and then he slips and it all gets and then he gets up and he throws the Coke down like, God damn it. Love it. It's one of the funniest things ever.
That's funny. But then, the art of, and it is an art of telling a joke to go up. We got a show right after this.
We got a show tonight.
We got a show tonight.
This show's over.
Yeah, but we got a show tonight. We got to go be funny in front of
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
You got to be funny when you don't want to be funny.
Yeah. I mean, you got your...
Sometimes you're tired.
You got your routine that you pull from. You got to...
Want to hear something really funny that happened to me the other day? I was I call it accidental racism.
Oh, boy, again.
Or accidental insensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the perfect guy to talk to about this. I was in the Costco. Yep, this is what I did. It's going to get a little weird. All right.
It's already getting weird.
What I said was just, I don't know what I was thinking. And I want to hear your opinion on it because you're a black dude.
Okay.
People have talked about this. This is such a cliche thing, and people have talked about this, about white people accidentally doing this. Went up to Costco. Like, everybody was in the earshot, too. Mm-hmm. And it was a black Caribbean guy, and I couldn't find the bananas. And I said to a black guy, hey, where are the bananas? And he goes, I don't know where the fucking bananas are. He walked away from me. And I realized as I'm walking away, was it just him or my face? Was that my face? Or was it just like he was irritated? It was the bananas thing, right? What the fuck was I thinking?
Was he a Costco worker? Did he work at Costco?
He worked at Costco, yeah. I wouldn't just stop a random black guy. Yo, where are bananas? Jesus. Very bad.
That's like going up to the white people like, hey, where's the cottage cheese? I don't work here. But I don't know.
Like if I stopped the Chinese person, hey, where's the rice at? You know?
But so hold on. And people looked at you?
It was embarrassing. And after I said it, I'm like, he got a little noise. He's like, we don't got no bananas here. Because he only had plantains. Okay. But then I know Caribbeans through you, and I know that they can be just so irritated, but they're not. They just sound like they are. He's like, we don't got no bananas. We got plantains here.
It's just That's just like when you see the Caribbean customer service, we not have that. We not have that. Because Jamaica is the largest English-speaking Caribbean island, right? And the culture is known throughout the world. They got a ton of restaurants, and they're always known for having attitude. So you're going to a Jamaican restaurant at a specific time. We're not have that. The Chinese place is open early in the morning. Jamaicans come in all Caribbean people, not just Jamaicans, 11 o'clock maybe, and they open up.
Worst customer service have you ever? By far, it doesn't beat Eastern Europeans. The worst customer service.
Eastern Europeans?
Yeah, I mean you haven't been there yet.
Yeah. In Europe.
Anywhere you go to Poland, where I'm from, Czechoslovakia, Russia, the worst customer service. But that stems from they were communists so long.
Right.
So there was no free market.
Right.
Nobody owned a business. You worked for, like if you went to a diner or a restaurant, they worked there for the state. It wasn't privately owned. So what incentive does somebody? All right, how I say it like this? Can you imagine if the people at every restaurant in New York were working like the same as workers for the DMV, who were placed there with good government jobs, pensions? You think they'd be nice to you?
No.
So that's the whole culture in Eastern Europe. Is you go to a restaurant, they treat you like you can't do anything to me, you can't get me fired. They're nasty. You're wasting the time.
I think it happened. Like these places, how like these chain restaurants, they never run out.
So anyway, now there's capitalism in Eastern Europe, but they kind of are still stuck in that mentality.
Right.
So you go to a diner and they just be like just emotionless. They just don't care.
I think what happens is like, okay, I'm gonna sell some food. All right, I'm gonna sell some food, and I don't necessarily know that there is like a customer service training like this is how you're supposed to do for. It's like, yo, I'm just gonna cook and sell some food. All right, I'm just gonna cook and sell some food. So you come in, y'all don't want this to waste, so I'm gonna cook this much. So when you come in, we got some jerk chicken. No, I'm not have that. Because you know what? You're the 10th person that come in to ask some jerk chicken and they just ran out. Okay, you got any planting? Yo, I'm not planting right now. No. Find something else, man.
So they treat you like you asked them 3 times, right? That thing?
You could get that. You could and because here was the deal. I used to go to this spot in Queens. Had fantastic beef patties. Had beef patties. And what this is what I found out. They had beef, they had jerk chicken, they had regular chicken, they had stewed chicken, they had curry chicken, they had barbecue chicken. All these different patties, all excellent. But you can go up to them and say, hey, let me get 4 jerk chicken patties, 4 beef, 2 curry chicken. They're going to mess it up. Because my cousin and my brother, we used to say, okay, you're going to buy the barbecue, you're going to buy, so that we can get it right. Because a lot of times, we would come in with less stuff.
They never mess it up.
Left stuff, and yeah, they would always like if it's 10 trips, 6 times it's gonna mess it up. Because
they never mess it up.
Yeah, of course they mess it up.
Oh, they would mess it
Of
up.
course they
Okay.
would mess it up. That's why we had to strategize.
There was a comment they used to talk about how the only place that will never mess up your order ever is so true. Growing up in Queens, I know this is Chinese food restaurants. You will go in there. I used to have so I'm doing this guy's act, but I don't think he even does comedy anymore. Old time comic, I forgot his name. He'll come to me. He had like a really raspy voice. Oh, it's gonna come to me.
Sounds like Joey Diaz.
But I watched him do this live. He actually made a Chinese woman in the front row walked.
Jeez.
He walked. It was so bad what he was doing. He was really making fun of this comedy would have been canceled like today.
Yeah.
It was so rough. But anyway, he was saying like you go to a Chinese food restaurant and you could order and they're like, yeah, they always interrupt you. Like, they got the pad in their hand, and then she's like, what do you guys want? And you'd be like, I want it. And they're like, yeah. You're like, I want General. Yeah, and they interrupt you.
Yeah.
They get your order perfect every time. They come back, it's perfect. They never mess it up.
A lot of
They don't even sound like they're listening.
A lot of Caribbean place restaurant, like it's not speed. It's not a lot of speed. It's like they take the time. They take the time to get your order right and get the time to whatever. Like I went to this place
in and out.
Cincinnati. Found a Jamaican place, Cincinnati. So they're small, right? So you cook to order. You don't have food just sitting there. You have a certain amount.
So you're waiting 45 minutes for your meal.
You could.
Oh, but it's a good quality meal.
Oh, yeah.
Like a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Nothing is pre.
Yeah.
A real restaurant, like most of the food is par cooked.
Yeah.
And
Because they do volume.
It's not made to order.
Right, but
but
most Caribbean spots, because it's literally mom and pop owned. It's privately owned. It's not a chain.
We live in a different generation. Look, I go to McDonald's now and ask for a quarter pounder. You know when it's made to order, when they're like, pull into number 2 over there. You know that they're making you quarter pounder. They haven't started yet. That's what they do. Quarter pounder is not made right away. They make you pull into number 2. They're like, pull into one of the spots there, and they bring it out to you because it's they can't have them ready. They have to make the quarter pounder made to order.
I haven't had.
Well, my point is that to me now takes too long. I'm like, I gotta wait for this shit.
But
Wait for my quarter pounder.
I haven't had McDonald's in over a decade.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you eat healthy, man.
No.
I mean, you don't eat like processed food.
I try not to. I try.
Yeah, you're good like that.
My problem is volume, because I can.
My problem is all of that processed food and volume.
I could. If say for example, like I could be doing like what I'm doing now, nice and cool, right? And then I would pop up with one of those German candy bars, and I get a bag of Cheetos, the puffy ones, right? And my wife and daughter upstairs, and I break off.
You ever hide food from your family? I do. I hide food from my family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've eaten in the car like a freaking little raccoon, and then I dispose of the evidence.
I don't
go in the house.
I don't hide, but I don't eat it. I eat it when I'm by myself, and then I can eat it late. So that I know I gotta stop.
Yeah.
And I'm working on that. So I stopped even eating crackers, because whenever I put the Yuka app on the crackers, they go poor. So I haven't had crackers in a while. Right?
I'm offended by that term, cracker.
Yeah.
You were just accidentally racist. You call me a cracker.
That's American though. You're not American.
Oh, this will make people uncomfortable. I got another one.
Well,
I'll tell you this one.
Yeah.
It's a great one too. I used to work at a job.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna say where.
There you go.
And there's a brand new guy that came to work that I was training, and he was a student, an intern, in training in the field.
What is ethnicity?
He was a black guy, and he's like telling me, he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been working." I go, "Yeah, I worked like 16 hours last week." You know where this is going. I worked 16 hours. Dude, I've been working like a slave. And then when I said it, I didn't address it which made it extra weird. Yeah. This is before my comedy days.
Yeah.
But later I was like, "Hey man, I don't think I ever said anything to him, but I didn't address it. I quickly, if I'm embarrassed, I quickly just move on to something else in my brain, But I should have just addressed it, which was funny, which would have been kind of fun. Now I would have laughed at that as a comic.
It's the way that comic sees things.
I might have said plantation slave.
Yeah.
Was that going too far?
Plantation.
No, I'm just kidding. I made that up just now.
Plantation.
But that made me feel really uncomfortable.
I used to work in an office back in the 90s, right? We had everybody. And I remember one of the vice presidents said to an Egyptian guy, because I think America had a little something. He's like, "Hey, aren't we bombing your country right now?" As you walking away, as we just walk in, and it was like, today, that would have definitely got him, if not fired close to.
Oh Jesus!
The '90s was different. I was young. I was 20, 21. Yeah, when I started working right at the bank, and I was part time. So I'm like one of the youngest, definitely youngest black guy there, and there was not a whole lot of black guys.
Not a lot.
No, none. And they was like, "Hey, this is my supervisor at the time, my boss at the time. I am not gonna say her name, like that. This is blank's new boy toy." As they walk around.
Oh Jesus!
Right? So, oh, this is a new boy toy. Oh God. The young, oh, I said denim. You could blank that name out. I had to say it again. But he's like, "Yeah, that's a new boy toy." And at one point, the Italian women, "Hey, how you doing, bubble butt?" Used to call me bubble butt.
So in banking, what is it mostly the ethnicities, nationalities? Now I see it's a lot of Indian people in banking.
At the time, it was a lot. It appeared to have a lot of diversity, but when it comes to management, there was no diversity.
Yeah, it's management, right?
It was, so you had Irish, Italian, you had your Jewish, Black, Asian, Latino. Yeah, that was we had all that. And
You were a banker. You worked in banking.
Eastern Europe.
Did you have Did you work as a teller?
No, never did.
What did you do as in the bank?
I worked in American Depository Receipts.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, my particular.
When you go in a bank, is it the people in the cubicles
No.
when you walk in?
No, I was all the way to the top floor. I had nothing to do with retail banking at all.
Is it something that will now be computerized?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably.
I feel like AI
I
would
left
take over
that.
job.
Left that.
Dude, AI is taking over a lot of jobs.
20 years now. I left that. Actually, yeah, coming up on 20 years that I said, peace out.
Reading any good books lately? Let's talk about books.
No, I haven't. I had to. There was a book I was reading. I had downloaded, and I have to go back and finish it. It's
What's
about
the book?
comedy. It's that this comedian. I have to look at my Amazon because I have it saved there, but I haven't. I got to go back. This guy was talking about comedy, and he was a comic himself. There's even video of him back in the '80s doing comedy, and he interviewed like a lot of the stars. And they gave their view on comedy from I think Joan Rivers, George Wallace, Jerry Seinfeld, and a whole bunch of different each chapter he talked to a specific comedian.
Can we mention book names here? Yeah. So I'm reading a book right now, and I am riveted by it, and I would highly recommend it to anybody listening. It's Dan Brown's new book. If you know Dan Brown, me and Terrence were talking about this before you came in. The Da Vinci Code, the famous book.
Yeah.
Have you ever read it?
No.
Phenomenal book. He explores the differences in a lot of his books about, especially in Da Vinci Code, about how scientists go against religion, but really they're very closely intertwined in many ways. Anyway,
I know
this new book, Secret of Secrets, crazy. And I don't want to ruin it. So spoiler alert, turn this off if you're listening. I'm going to spoil a little bit. Not really spoil a little bit, but it talks about the consciousness. And there's actually a field of science, and this is covered early in the book. It's a field of science called noetics, which is that your consciousness doesn't come from your brain. See how you're already listening, what's going on? And it's actually mentioned in the Bible. It's hinted at, and it's later in the book it's talked about, but that there's a global universal consciousness. We're just like a tune and receiver, and we're picking up consciousness from somewhere else. It's not created in our brain by what scientists think it's chemical synapses. So there's a whole branch of science that believes this, and a whole branch that's traditional, saying what your consciousness is just chemical things happening in your brain in this little mass. But he makes a great point. You know what he says in there? That scientifically, even scientists have admitted to this. Your brain matter does not have enough neurons and cells to store the amount of input you see every day. You need computers the size of a space shuttle to see what we just see in every day, the amount of things we're exposed to.
Especially today.
Yeah, so where's it stored then?
Where is it?
We have 5 minutes left.
5 minutes.
It's outside of us. It's just everywhere. It's somewhere else. It's almost like in the fourth dimension, and your brain acts as a receiver that's taking in the information. Anyway, check this out. Then in part of the book, I don't want to spoil anything for this, but I took a snapshot of this because I saw this. You ever heard of DID? Can you Google that real quick? DID is a disease that people get, a psychological disorder called dissociative identity disorder, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. So people who literally sometimes commit crimes and says, I wasn't even aware I was doing it. Check this out.
White people.
The famous state was William Milligan. Blah, 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 recalled hearing once a court case involving an alleged rapist, William Milligan, who had proven in a lie detector test that he had no recollection of his alleged crimes. As it turned out, Milligan was an unwilling sufferer of DID. One of his altered personalities had committed the crimes without his knowledge. Milligan was acquitted and placed in a psychiatric facility. They proved with a lie detector test, 4 minutes left, that he didn't do it. And part of it is that, you know how I said about that your brain is like a receiver? Mm-hmm. We'll talk about this more next week. If you guys are interested, I'll be done with the book. Check out the book. But part of that, your brain is like a receiver, and some people's brains are just something's wrong, and it's receiving several people at once. Several people's like your brain is receiving David Beckles Jr., your own consciousness, and you're living with that consciousness. You make choices based off this consciousness your brain is receiving. Mine is receiving Alex Kolar's consciousness, but some people get two. And it could be a killer. And this guy they're actually proving that this
you
is
started
a real
something.
thing.
You said something.
It's fascinating, right?
It is.
Anyway, the Bible and religion actually alludes to this, that we are just, and you know the halo, what he mentions in there in the beginning, the halo is not things going out. Every religion in the world has a version of a halo. We got 3 minutes, but I'm going to wrap this up. But really, a lot of the religions, they're thinking it's light. It's what you're drawing in. It's the consciousness you're drawing in is what it represents. Mm-hmm. Like from ancient, like Egyptian religions to Christians, they're thinking maybe all those drawings mean they figured out that we're receiving. We're receiving, not our light is shining out like a halo. Mm-hmm. It's coming in.
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe, and because of it's the Christian faith, that human beings are made up, mind, body, spirit, right? We are spirit in a body that have a soul, basically, right. Mind, will, and emotions. So, and science is slowly catching up to that theory, because some years ago they were talking about like dark matter in outer space, dark matter. They wanted to know what it was and that kind of stuff. So, it really lines up with, and I can only speak. With regard to Christianity, I don't know about the other religions, but it's interesting.
It's fascinating, right?
Yes.
And science is always
because people like to think that science is here and religion is here, and it's really not. From my perspective, science is here, right? But it's drawing from, whether knowingly or unknowingly, drawing from, religion. If that makes any sense.
I like the way they describe science in the book that says science is you're just taking experiments, but you're repeating results, and your theory is that's the case. But
because
sometimes,
real quick, there's a portion of scripture that God dealt with the nation of Israel in Deuteronomy to tell them about speak, because the power of life and death is in the tongue, right? Mm-hmm. There's a scientific experiment speaking to when a person spoke to plants or water, and when they spoke negative and they looked at the molecules that were like ugly and dark, and when they spoke life to them, they were actually beautiful and nice forming and everything.
Right.
Yeah, that's a scientific
experience. The book actually deals with that, creating your own reality.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff.
But,
well, we're out of time.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, man, that's
a lot.
We'll talk about it more next week.
Yeah,
maybe we'll catch up on this.
We can.
We have a guest. We'll talk about it with them.
We'll have a guest. We will have a guest next time.
Yes, we will.
Yes. But once again, check out Mamachka on Amazon Prime.
Please check it out.
Please leave a review. Please share. Tell a friend like you did this podcast. Right?
Yeah, you're going to enjoy the movie.
See you around, man. Episode 30. Hold on. 37 or 38?
38. 38?
Or 30,
38.
It's in the 30s. But we making it. Little train that could. Thank you.
All right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye, guys.